The five love languages are extremely important for having a meaningful erotic experience. You see, women want to feel love. They want to feel like whatever is safe, familiar, and known is coming towards them. And men tend to think in a completely different way, as I mentioned before. So, what are the five love languages? Again, they are what service is being provided for her, how is she being touched, what gifts are she being given, what words are being said to her, and how is the quality time being spent with her. Now, quality time, let's start with that one. Quality time is going to be extremely important because with quality time, a woman can feel relaxed and open and feel like who you are is someone that is close with them. Can you imagine being with a complete stranger and having sex with a complete stranger? In my eyes, that feels awkward and weird. We don't really know each other. Then all of a sudden we're having sex. And what is this sex all about? Well, that's the way a woman thinks. It just doesn't feel right. If it doesn't feel right, they won't do it. So quality time is important. You want to learn to be like a woman, and a woman will enjoy the moment. You want to do the same type of things. You want to learn to enjoy the moment, with or without sex. You want to learn to enjoy her, enjoy everything, not just her, but everything in your life. You want to be the type of individual who is not so concerned with wanting sex. Ironically, they've found that people who don't necessarily want what it is that they want always seem to get it. For example, people who really want money don't tend to get money, but those who don't really care if they get money or not tend to make money. It's an interesting thing to notice. You know, back in high school, I really, really wanted a girlfriend. Well, guess what? I didn't get a girlfriend. Why? Because I really, really wanted one. I noticed the people who were able to have a partner in high school were the ones who felt comfortable with themselves. They loved themselves, and it didn't necessarily matter whether they had an extra partner in their life or not in order for them to feel good. Yes, it's a nice addition. It's like having a pet, but can you imagine your household with or without a pet? Once you have that pet, probably not. It's harder to let go. But before a pet, you might feel complete and whole. And having a pet just adds to that completeness and wholeness. So that's the way a woman thinks, a secure woman is going to think. And that's the way that you're going to want to be, as a secure person. Being a secure person is going to attract the right woman into your life. So we covered time spent. Let's talk about words. Now, the words that you use are going to be different for helping you get laid than the words that a woman would use to you. To seduce a man, a woman might use words like cock and sex and moaning and things of that nature to get you horny. Well, words with women, you want to use words of appreciation, love, gratitude. Let her know how grateful you are to have her in your life. Also, one of the things that we're going to talk about later is your sense of humor. Having a sense of humor is going to be an extremely important facet to helping you get laid. Now let's talk about gifts. Of course, there are many gifts that you can give, but what's important is gifts that help her to feel like she is being thought of. So if she really loves diamond rings help. If she really loves necklaces help. If she doesn't love these things, don't get them for her. Only get the things that are really going to have meaning to her. You're going to let her know that she feels loved. Touch. Now, touch is going to be different for a woman than it is for a man as far as getting her in the mood. Of course, my wife really loves massage, and everyone loves massage, I know. Gentle touch, depending on your relationship, can be the best. You have to gauge the level of touch. You don't want to just go for the breasts and vagina immediately. That's too forward. Most women are not interested in that. They want to be teased a little. So depending on the level of closeness in your relationship, you need to gauge the level of trust. If you've just met, you do not grab the ass. Usually, that will not fly very well. Usually you want to stroke the lower back, you want to touch the shoulders, you want to kiss a lot, and enjoy the experience of just kissing, rather than looking at it as a conquest and trying to get somewhere and you're only happy when you get to a certain level. This will leave for an unsatisfying sexual experience, or any experience for that matter. Now, service. What you do for her. The things that you do, the service that you provide, will let her know how much you love her. If you run errands for her, you go to the store for her, you pick up her pet at the veterinarian for her. These are all just small examples. You can just think of things that will help her to feel more loved. Maybe she wants to have her driveway shoveled. I don't know. You just need to kind of figure out what it is for her that's going to help. Now, the important thing to understand about the love languages is that each of us likes love a little bit differently. I'm the kind of person who I like words. That makes me feel loved. And I like touch most of all. Other people would prefer gifts. So you want to make sure with your partner you understand exactly what it is that triggers her, that helps her to feel loved. Now let's talk about sense of humor. Having a sense of humor is going to be an important part of having a powerful sexual experience. You must learn to develop a sense of humor. If you don't have a sense of humor, get one. You need to. You need to learn to roll with the punches, relax, enjoy things, observe things, and comment on them. It's not going to be so much what you say. You don't want to think of yourself as a comedian looking for the punchline, trying really hard to be funny. That will not backfire. In fact, one of the best things I can say to you is to think to yourself over and over again, don't be funny, don't be funny, don't be funny. By doing this, you might accidentally be funny. And this is the type of humor that you want to provide. See, there are two different types of humor. Rob Schneider and Vince Vaughn are good examples. Now, Rob Schneider, his sense of humor is, interesting to watch because he's more of the person that people laugh at. He's awkward and he puts on silly outfits and looks weird, and people don't really look at him as a sexual object. Women don't want to sleep with Rob Schneider. He's not really known for his magnetism to women. Now, Vince Vaughn, on the other hand, has had amazing relationships, like with Jennifer Aniston. Hot chicks, we're talking here. Now, what's the difference? Well, Vince Vaughn's sense of humor is more observing things and delivering the lines based on what he sees. Just being naturally funny. It's what's called high status humor. And it's the level that's going to separate you from being desired by women versus being someone who is repulsive to women. Obviously, you're going to want to be someone who is desired by women.